Emily Danner joining us here in the postgame. Emily, congratulations. Good win for you
Thank
girls
you.
tonight. How's this one got to feel?
It feels pretty good. It's our first conference win. We came out swinging and we played really well for the most part.
What did you think was the difference for you guys tonight? Was it just being more aggressive?
Yeah, we were definitely way more aggressive with our swings and serves. We didn't miss 19 serves, so that's a plus.
You and I had talked the other day, and I've talked to some of the other players, as you know, as well, about the getting upset, the getting frustrated, getting down on yourselves. Didn't see any of that tonight. Is that something this group kind of talked about coming into tonight?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but just our mentality. We're a goofy group, and that really helps out a lot.
Talk about you guys serve receive tonight. The serves for both teams kind of inconsistent at times tonight, but overall, how did you feel as a setter, at times? How were you getting the ball up there?
Our ups, I thought they were definitely way better than what they usually are, and props to our back row. Jenna Byers, she's a great server, and Kirsten Blair, Carson Kinney, they were getting those ups, and it was good.
Talk about the battle at the net then with Jenna and Megan, two outstanding hitters, and Grace, who had a good night as well for Paton Churdan.
Yeah, they're really good blockers, hitters. For the most part, I think we did a decent job of stopping them, but they still got those big kills, but we'll have that from time to time.
And for you guys offensively, it looked like the tip there at times tonight. What quadrants and what areas of the floor were you guys kind of finding available tonight?
At first it was the deep corners, but then we switched to the little donut area, but switching that up from time to time and getting our aggressive swings in, that really helped us out.
Got up 2-0. We're leading game 3 and all of a sudden fell behind. What do you think was the difference there that gave you the game late?
I think we just thought we had it, which obviously wasn't the case at the time, and they definitely got their energy up, and they definitely brought it, and it's just good that we closed out.
Well, I tell you what, Emily, congratulations on the victory here tonight. Thanks for joining us in the postgame.
Thank you.
You bet. Let's talk now with Carson Kinney, who joins us here in the postgame. And Carson, thanks very much for joining us here tonight. Congratulations on the win. You got to do a little bit of everything tonight. You hit a few, you set a few, you passed quite a few. Where did you feel like was the best part of your game?
I really thought I did pretty good at front row because this is like my first time kind of being in the front row, so I thought I did pretty good up there. I still need to work on my blocks, but that comes with my shortness.
How did you feel like you blocked then, and what kind of adjustments and kind of work can you do?
I need to get up higher, that's for sure. I don't even think I got a finger on the ball today, but I'll try next time.
Talk about some of the sets you had tonight. Do you feel like you were kind of finding the right player at the right time?
Yeah, a few times I set it in the middle, though, when nobody was there, so they had to kind of adjust to that, but I'm trying to get it out, but I usually can't, so we'll see.
How long have you kind of been working on becoming kind of another setter for this team?
Not very long. It's just kind of the thing I do, I guess. I haven't been working on it.
The communication then, you said you sent some to the middle when there was nobody there. How do you guys communicate better so that you know where those hitters are at and can set to them?
I think we need to say outside, like if I get it, like the setters usually know where they are, but I kind of in my own land when I'm over there. But they need to call it out, and maybe I should say it outside or middle before I hit it, or before I set it.
Carson, you also got some back row play tonight. Talk about the back row. Emily said you guys really did a good job of kind of getting that ball up to the centers. As one of the back row players, what did you see from Paton Churdan tonight, and how were you guys able to play that?
I saw a lot of, they kind of did roll shots, but they were hard roll shots, so we kind of had to adjust to that, and they were in like the deeper corners or in the middle, that's for sure, the donut. So we had to adjust to that, but I think we did pretty good.
Well, I tell you what, good win for you girls tonight. Congratulations on a great effort.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Carson Kinney again with the AWV Rockets. We're going to get Amber Hoffman sliding her way in here tonight. And Coach, congratulations. You guys pick up your second win of the season. This one's got to feel pretty good, a conference win.
Yeah, this is really nice to have this win finally. They really came out feeling a little different this year, or this game, so I think the tournament this weekend they had a little powwow. We seem to need those every once in a while, so yeah, I was really happy with the win, even though the third game was a little
too close for comfort, but yeah, still good.
First 2 games were kind of close. You guys would pull away kind of in the late to early part of it and really kind of, run away with those first 2 games a little bit. What did you feel like was the difference for you guys tonight when you guys started to extend those leads?
I think the girls, just keeping that momentum going from the beginning and not dying down. We talked about playing too safe. So being aggressive the whole game, with our small team, we want to play 3 games. We don't want to play 5. So I think that kind of is sticking in their head. Also, I changed up where if they miss a serve, they have to do tuck. You probably saw them doing some tuck jumps out there. I think that makes them think about what they're doing before they serve and not just going up and hitting the ball. So we definitely had some missed serves, but not near as many as what we had the first game against Coon.
Happy with the way you guys are hitting right now?
Mediocre. I'm getting there. It was a struggle during the Coon game. It just seemed like we couldn't get a system or get a rally going, and I think we're starting to set the ball up more instead of doing all that pushing. We still do quite a bit of that, but doing some of that more and getting the ball set up, and I tell them to see where you want the ball to hit the ground instead of just getting up and swinging. Otherwise, they just go up and it's out. So.
The one thing I've noticed, though, with the pushes for your team, from what I've seen from other teams, you guys seem to push to an area or at least push more aggressively than what your opponents have done this year.
Yeah, the first couple serves of the game, we usually try to look. Kenzie, my assistant coach, really does a good job of helping the girls and finding those holes and telling them where it's at, or pointing to a girl on the other team that's struggling and trying to get it to that girl, or maybe in front of that girl. So we do a lot of work on finding the holes because, we obviously have holes. Every team has holes, so it's just finding them and being aggressive about it.
2-game winning streak for the girls now. That's got to feel pretty good.
I know, it's crazy. It's weird. No, I'm really happy. I'm excited, and I hope we can keep it going.
Well, I tell you what, Amber, congratulations on the win tonight. Thanks for joining us here in the postgame.
Yeah, thank you.
Amber Hoffman again with the AWV Rockets. We're going to see. I've got Megan Perry and Kristen Lefevre standing down here. We'll see if maybe we can get maybe Megan's attention, and we'll see if we can get Megan and Kristen to come up here for some post-game interviews. Megan making her way up here, and we'll get Megan on the headphones here tonight.
I'm so sweaty, though.
That's all right. It happens, Megan. Megan, a loss for you girls tonight, but just your 4th match of the season. What did you see from your ball club here tonight?
I saw a lot of improvements in between, like, the first and the third set. We were really struggling the first set, and then by the end of the third set, we finally got it going. But AWV's a really good team, and I gotta give them credit. Emily Danner's an amazing volleyball player. But yeah.
That battle in the middle, I was really kind of looking forward to watching you and Jenna go up against Emily and Kirsten. How fun was that to be kind of matching up? Throw Grace in there for you guys as well.
Yeah, it was. Again, in the third set, we did super well setting the ball up and running our offense. And this year, we've been trying to run a faster offense. And I think we finally did it. And it's just, once you get going, it's just so fun that you just don't want to stop, so you don't.
A little bit of trouble tonight with the serve receive. What was AWV doing that kind of made their serves tough?
Emily Danner, again, had a wicked topspin, and it would just drop right in front of you. And then they had a few float serves. And then they had girls who could just chuck it deep, and then the next ball they would just serve it short. So they were very consistent with their serving.
Where did you see your team grow between this weekend and tonight? Was it just getting more used and more comfortable to that quick offense?
Yeah, I think that helped a lot with the quickness, and I don't know, we had a team night at my house last night, so we really got together and, became closer as a team, so. Yeah.
Where were you more comfortable tonight, back row or getting those chances to hit tonight?
Oh, definitely front row. Definitely front row.
What has been the strength for you at the front row so far this year?
Probably my hitting so far. And then my blocking's decent, but yeah, I really like hitting.
What do you need to work on in the back row then to become more consistent back there?
Moving. I need to move my feet a lot. I just caught myself diving and just making my feet cement, so Yeah.
Well, Megan, I tell you what, appreciate you joining us here tonight. Congratulations on the effort, and best of luck. We'll see you again soon.
Yes, thank you.
You bet. Megan Carey again with the Paton Churdan Rockets. We'll get head coach John Johnson to join us here as Coach calling his way up onto the stage area here tonight. And we'll get Coach up here tonight. Coach, tough loss for the girls here tonight, but what did you see from your ball club?
Well, I think positively that third set, the first couple sets we came out really flat, really tentative. We didn't pass very well. We couldn't really run our offense, and that kind of led to a lot of unforced errors. I don't know how many unforced errors we had the first set, but the second set, they scored 25 points, and 21 of those we either served the ball in the net or out of bounds, or hit the ball in the net or out of bounds. And so they only earned 4 of their 25 points. That's really frustrating as a coach. Part of that comes from the service line, just going back there, lack of focus, being real tentative. The hitting's the same way. Instead of really getting up and swinging and being aggressive, it's when you hit a few out, then all of a sudden we get to play safe. And I would much rather. I'm okay with a few hitting errors and serving errors, as long as we're serving aggressive and really hitting aggressive. And so that third set, that's kind of what happened. We got back into it a little bit. Jenna started swinging a little bit. Megan started swinging a little bit. Grace hit the ball pretty decent from the outside. Mm-hmm. And so we were able to get a few kills that way. We served a lot better that set. And then not only that, but our defense got a lot better too. We're having some problems with our passing. A lot of our passes are back on the 10-foot line. And so that makes it really hard to run any kind of offense. Both teams were out of system a ton today. Mm-hmm. Part of the times the rallies, the ball went back and forth, and our Weaver didn't pass it up to the setter, we didn't pass it up to the setter. And so I keep having to remind the girls, hey, when the other team gives us a free ball, hey, that's our time. Get that pass up, run your offense. And I think that's one thing that's tough for the girls. To learn a new system, as a new head coach here, I'm trying to teach them a lot faster offense, and so there's always going to be some learning curve there, and so we're struggling with it a little bit. But that third set, like I said, the defense got better. We started picking up some of their tips, some of their hits, and so even if we couldn't run the offense, we were still hustling butt in there and getting some passes up and putting a little pressure on their hitters to put the ball away. And when we did that, they made some hitting mistakes. And so it took too long to kind of get going. Once you're down 2-0, we're not the kind of ball club that can fight back from that very well. Or not just that, but like the second set, we got way behind. And, I'd like to be able to battle, but we're just not quite good enough for that right now. And so really it's just kind of reminding the girls, move your feet on defense, be aggressive with the serve, let's run the offense. So I find myself saying a lot, run your offense. And so we had a lot of unforced errors, but I'm really happy with the third set, with how we got back into a little bit, started playing much more aggressive on defense, had some nice hits in the front row. And so, we didn't win that third set, but that's a step in the right direction, as opposed to, we could have just rolled over and died that third set, going down 2-0. The girls were really frustrated. I was really frustrated. So I really appreciated how the girls kind of got back into it. And not only did we play a little bit better, but the intensity picked up on our side. We got Megan got a couple nice blocks at the net. We got some ace serves. We had some nice hustle plays on defense. And when you do that, it kind of leads to some intensity. You have to play every single point with intensity, whether you're ahead or behind. And I think once we got into that a little bit and we started coming back, that led to some of that intensity, and we were able to play so much better.
Coach, how much did you see your team grow, do you think, from the weekend tournament to tonight, though, especially trying to, as you said, get adapted to a whole new kind of a style and system?
Oh, yeah, that's a work in progress. Unfortunately,